Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Yorubaland, the Crusader Kings 3 series here on the Lord Master channel. In the Kingdom of Ile Yoruba, we have recently, oh man, not only we had, inherited a few territories, namely the areas of the Kingdom of Benin, which I plan on in future take those two little areas there in upcoming conflicts, but also subsequently, oh man, my sister, my shaman, Misola, she was 29, died of internal injuries. She lost a leg, she was maimed, not in combat, but due to an antelope. Yes, an antelope. Did I stutter? Antelope. I was there, because I do hunt at times with my sister, but she's gone now. But now I am seen as a rightful ruler here and will possibly become the true ruler, though there are ways of doing it. And plus in future, because, we've done some reshuffling, like we don't rule this land anymore, but I would like to have that so I could have the full control of the Ejo High Chiefdom of Ife. I would like to take Ijebu for myself, which will be in about 4 years' time, so we can wait for that. Especially that man is a rival of mine, but at least he's too honest, so I don't think he'll try any assassination plots. But keep an eye on it. Rivals may do other things, even though he's kinsman, but he's a known criminal. And we cannot imprison him unless we say, hey, we have a claim in this area and we want you out of here. He'll refuse, there'll be war, and then we'll get rid of him. Okay? So, in the meantime, oh yeah, and also I have inherited this land, which my mother ruled this area, but she's passed now, and now it's ruled by another one of my kin, who is albino, which that happens sometimes. It's still within this area. One day there will be an Empire of Lower Niger. Although, I've owned at least 22. Yes, I've owned 22 out of 37 and out of 45. But for Tribal Empire, it's much cheaper. So we should stay tribal for a while longer, obviously. Especially in the future when we take more of the decentralized realms. Although I'm not a mad expansionist, but at least we have good martial. I'm the one who's raising him. He's a child of concubine, unfortunately. He's got very good learning. Guess we'll keep it that way. Hopefully, he'll get a much better education than the predecessors, as we do have a court tutor and a wet nurse to help him out. Also, we should have a master of the hunt, someone I can trust. A master of the horse too. And knowing that I do have a rival, I think you may want to get a food taster as well. Do I have bodyguards? No, I don't. Appoint them. But unfortunately, we don't have much in the way of bodyguarding. Guarding body. What the hell are you saying? So for now, just don't do anything and start making some fortune. not been ruling for too long. It's only been 4 years. We have low amount of prestige and wealth, but there are ways. There are ways. Such as go on a grand tour, but realms that within a realm there's wars going on. Come on in. Lately, I've been pondering the education of my own son, Debutantes. Is scholarship really the appropriate direction? Since being trained in stewardship myself, I found that particular knowledge to serve me well. Sure, it would do the same thing. A varying skill set is only beneficial to me. I believe so. Because he's already got the good learning, I want him to stay that way. Different faith. $50 gold. Excellent. What's going on up there? They've lost the tyranny war, so therefore he's out and she's just got out of prison. He's going to be ruling there. Don't have much prestige as we used to. There are ways. Like, do you think it's time for a raiding season? Let's have a look. There's a few places to raid. I could lead myself, but no. I only do that during wartime, not during raids. Since Hauserland is busy with war, we should raid at those areas. That's an army. That's army. Unable to raid. Unable to raid. I'm at war. War? What war? You inherited somebody's... Oh my goodness! What the hell happened? We expanded it big time here. So, died in childbirth. and it just been inherited by someone of different culture. Now we got this little entity. Turn around. So, this was inherited, correct? Subjugation War, which was won. So, which was won by her. So, okay, she won the subjugation war in addition to inherited land. So, therefore, they got it. This is going to give me more of a headache, huh? Because now you've got this potentially powerful entity. And the trouble with that is it's in Yoruba and it goes into Goama, which is not part of Lower Niger. So yeah, we inherited some big land. Big gain. As boils the spread to Ilo. Oh, we were thinking about raiding over there, but it's a good thing that we are not. Just stop to them. A defensive war, if we win, we get some out of it. This is a minor disease. Don't get too worked up about it. Go chase him. You have the numbers. Go take their capital. Massive disadvantage, but we have the numbers. Good. Now get down here. Captured one of their heirs. What's going on over there? Conquest for the High Chiefdom. I was thinking about expanding it there, but at least someone's going to do that for me. Thank goodness. So we should eventually turn our attention towards the areas that's not yet under control of Benin. It's not an offensive war, this is a defensive war. Hold the court quick to keep the court grandeur up. My acquaintance, Ojoka Shepherd's young over Antiquity to my side, clear racked by anxiety. My lady, I'm sure there's someone in the kingdom who's trying to harm my son. I have no evidence, so I suspect not a Gabiniga seeks to advance his claim. For the chiefdom of Victorian and I won't go up his expense. I beg you, imprison him and put a stop to this madness. How for? I'll question him. He denies the involvement. No, no, joking. Again. Approached me with the sheer posture then, unless it's a different one. Yeah, it's a different one. So he approached me with sheer posture of usual visible eager voice. My liege, there is much to celebrate on your rule. Please allow me to pay the expense to your next feast. Perhaps in return you would grant me a favor in future. Perhaps we can arrange something more agreeable. Agrees to renege on their request for a favor. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gogged the obvious, unless he distracted congregation. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. You mean my lady. My village in Warri was hit by blight this year. We all lost our crop, but our seed too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Glancing around my throne again, he adds, surely you have wealth to spare. Due to my high stewardship, I say, let us establish a crop sharing system with the neighboring villages. Now I got negative prestige. There's no loot to be had here. It's for no expense. Big revolt war. Daughter and heir. Pay up. I stumble out of my tent and scrub my eyes. The siege camp sprawls before me. A jumble mud huts and tents under a pall of choking dust, alcohol and sweat. Flags hang limply in the air, rain-fogged air, whipped now and then by wind. Cut timbers laid stacked like a wall outside the tents. My loyal retainer approaches and informs me that the siege is ended. I get on my vodka outside the camp. The tribe of Yendi stands before me. A charred, blackened ruin, in the fields between, the rotting remains of dead men lie in heaps, tangled and contorted. The bodies of ours and theirs lie side by side in the street, locked forever in battle. Frightened survivors emerge from the husks of homes. They are drenched to their skins, their faces bloated, swollen, and blistered. Spare it, because I am a forgiving person. And release them all. Wait for it. Okay. We got the money, and we're going to get even more money out of them. Likely making them go into debt. And now we will use that money to go hunting, because I need the prestige. I ain't got none. Anything to hunt out there? Antelope sighting. Right here. It's a good place to hunt. Should I or should I not? It's gonna cost you this much, but don't you worry. Again, I have some prior hunting experience. I used to hunt with my sister before the antelope took her leg. And she killed the said antelope. And another after that. Remember that. A hybrid culture. Oh, that's further west. Odoniye assembles the party and has a sunrise over the camp in the forest near Ajay. My men have been gathering sightings of the antelope that roam the local area. My many gamekeepers and clusters with more over the area for tracks and fumes. The stout buck is definitely an area. Etiquette could be better for hunting. See if the rumors are true. Let's get out there. Plus, I'm considered a true ruler now, thanks to this legitimacy gain, so people would look at me more highly. It started as small, that is a faraway gossip of myself, but has progressively coming up in the conversations of noble houses inside and outside my realm. Matter of factly, my dynasty name has been tainted by the most vile rumors about the integrity of character of its members. I've been approached by an intermediary that asks for gold in order for these rumors to slowly stop. But the mastermind behind this nefarious plot unknown must weigh my options. I do not have intrigue, but you do. But I'm forgiving. And I don't want to pay the gold. Just try to uncover the mastermind. I'll pay less gold. Get back on your horse. Well, that's it. Point out clearing the downward to beast cover. Perfect place to form a boat line and wait there until not driven around by hound teams. Be a fine chance to practice our archery on a removing target. It's a great suggestion. I'm not like my sister. Found tracks. Like all game. The slippery antelope has many tricks, ledges, and ruse that could fool even the experienced hunters. My cousin, Adefun Milayo, has halted the party. The wily antelopes are doubling to and fro, retracing its steps and running trails to throw us off the scent. There's no agreement over which course to follow. In each moment puts us further from our prize. As I have said, I have previous hunting experience. So I say patience. This should be easy to solve. 41% that we quickly find a scent. 41% chance that we soon find a scent. 60% chance that I think I find a scent. Found the scent. 80% chance success. We watch for the antelope from our concealed bow line. Tense the anticipation as the flushers' cries and banghounds grow louder. The colorful buck suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, horns flaring and bounding straight towards us in terror. Hold! He's mine. 48% chance that this beast is shot, completing my intent. 10% chance to wound someone. 40% chance he escapes. I carefully take aim as the antelope bounds towards us, hooves pounding against the tree roots. The arrow strikes true, straight to the beast's heart. That's how you do it. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. My cousin directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game master take over. We place the eager dogs, share the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. So this is a court artifact. Mount its head. My guests will see its majesty. I am very happy with this. there. That's definitely African antelope. Now let's try raiding again. Do it right. You know what, I'll do it. Because I have this here spear. Oh no. Where goes the renown? Sacrifice to Ordinary. Because this has a slight increase of rated speed. You go down there, you go this way. It's gonna be a little hard to keep up. We need the money so we can pay for that claim. Edo people again. Debutantes, 9 years old. Unfortunately, he's dull. Even though he's not the same age as I was ascended to. Well, my path was filled with hardships. Be responsible for the whole realm at such a young age. Yet it made me the woman I am today. My childhood was much different from my peers. Instead of childish games, I played a game of adults. I played it and learned it well. There is suitable land, a chiefdom of where I could become a ruler as I did. Down there. There's suitable land, the Chidawara where you can use. Ready? Is it my path the only one that prefers such a harsh future? We must not repeat the mistakes of the past. Hey, you got your stewardship up, despite the fact that you are dull. Move out. Oh no, someone else is raiding it. Grandson. Pay up. You will not. Eventually you will. short decision. Someone else beat us to it. Capture your daughter. Will you pay? Yes. Hostile army. It's due to raids and other issues. We're not at war, so. Dang. The settlement of Edoman, the born stronghold of greater. No. It's fallen to my raiders. We have run to vast tracts of land and ready to equip subjects of shining treasures of albeit doing it to choose home. The troops stand ready, waiting my command to give them direction. We've taken enough already. It's for the piety. We can't raid this area. No, we didn't swear upon the colonists with them. That's because they are not that culture that has that ability. Since when did you become vassals? Or is that through inheritance? Because I do recall there was a vassal that ruled there. Conquered in a holy war. Ah, I didn't notice that. Yeah, mind you, we're an organized religion. We're allowed to do holy wars and such things. Move on. Yeah, the realm is expanding. Don't spend it. As good as that these things may be, we just can't afford it yet. And who are you? Oh yeah, you're the rival. So you fought to subjugate there, and you decided to promote yourself. And he's like, no, I don't want this land anymore. But now he's earned himself some land, and it would make him stronger. Well then, this complicates matters. Because I personally would love to hold this while give one of these places away. You want to fight for independence. Oh, I'd be willing to give you independence. Because I don't want that area, because that's not part of Lower Niger. And also, it would save me a headache. Today, my son was taught a lesson of vassal management by Antiquity. It was quite complicated, of course, necessary, but a bit beyond his grasp. My subjects only wish me well, he exclaims. I'll trust my subjects indiscriminately, so that we can build a realm together. Oh, you sweet, gullible child. That level of trust could be dangerous. To me, I say, be patient, let things play out. Then you make your judgment. You want independence? You got it. Save me a headache, because I never wanted that land. Rest Manta's claim on Ajita, which was won by Nanana. So yeah, you can get out. What's the difference between Grand Independence versus Grand Independence Dark Ages? Well, the same. We'll do the Dark Ages, but just to keep it the theme here. Yeah, we simply just want you out of our land because, again, save me the headache. And also not part of the Lower Niger Empire in future. Yeah, we still gotta figure out, you know, what will happen when, you know, these realms split, and I'll be willing to get rid of them too. It's gotta stay within those borders. And also to prevent unruly vassals from rising up against me by joining factions. So, it's a rational thing to do. And to reduce the vassal limit. Catch a landed character, that means it's a lot more. Half brother and sister. Oh, it doesn't cost as much as I thought it would be. Okay. Forgot to claim it, but we'll press it when everybody's back home and recovered. You're a terrible physician. You need to replace with another. How much? 42. Capture one of his knights. Not what I had in mind. Taberna. Move out. So after you raid that, and this is about the estates of the realm, which we never use that decision because that is very expensive to do. It makes sense you do it if you were feudal or clan, not necessarily tribal. War of Revenge. Capture his uncle. You wanted to pay? Yes. Okay, once you're right there, then get back down here. You've moved capitals. So, gonna be on our way back. This is gonna be the last place to raid before we go home. No, no, no. This way. Yes, I just go home with all the loot that remains. There we go. Take the road less traveled. Once we get the loot in, give the adventurer the money to fund for the inspiration. Okay. Right here. And then that's it. Time to go. Practically you're full. Now we got another adventurer. So I guess the guy who wanted to go to Bengal, India is gone. But this one, well, she'll do. She wants to go to Asia Minor. You got it. And Imola, the hyena girl. As we traveled through the wild lands of Enrichment, I find myself with a distinct feeling of being watched. Hiding through poorly, I see a frail, dirty girl watching her entourage. A member of our caravan informs me that the locals say these lands are haunted by someone they call Edeboa, who was said to have raised far away from human society by a hyena. Apparently, the poor creatures have taken a fascination with us and need to start to speak some basic Yoruba, though not in a meaningful proficiency. I'll train the girl. Yet they call her the daughter of hyenas. She's imbecile, but she's robust, because she's a feral child. She's malnourished, non-verbal, but feral. Hmm. So she was raised in a wild farming human civilization. With that comes a plethora of developmental and health issues that may be difficult to overcome. She's feeling fine, though she's robust. Of course they call her this. What human mother's womb would have produced such a beast? And perhaps one day she'll grow up to serve as one of the knights. But she knows our tongue, at least for now. I'm willing to raise her as she were my daughter. So as we managed to get through the dangerous path of VIET, we decided to rest for a night. So I walked around the encampment, suddenly a strange feeling that someone's missing bodily. The highest ground, everyone agrees on one thing. They don't remember seeing Adam all day. He was keeping the rear guard as we entered a war-torn province. I suppose it wasn't the best idea knowing this bravado. He's probably already gunning with front lines, unless he's just lost somewhere in the forest. I'll find it myself. Found and brought it back. Yeah. I'm back here. Thank God it doesn't matter. Time has come for you to depart on my adventure, O new obedient. My knight bows as well as she can while being weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled on my journey? Since you have the skills, I'll say, I want to possess something truly unique. Something, I should say, that we don't typically see around here. And we need to support the funds for it. That's what the other raiding party's returning for. Apparently, Shaguna spit in my son Timidare's food. He already did that a few months ago. What our cooks came upon spitting on Goose' food is secret. That explains why Oshkun has been looking a bit green during dinner last two times. Must have been spitting on Oshkun's food for days, the little sneak. Oshkun is the daughter of lions, and I haven't seen any lions personally. I say, just turn the other cheek, my boy. You do not want to be deceitful, that is sinful. Prestige is going on because we are reinforcing. Swear upon the color nuts. You got it. sense you got pretty good knowledge. You should learn the language of others. Like that one. It's because of having rivals like these. Lady, a message from your adventure. Hold the dollar. The servant says enemy scroll. My search has led me to the vested hills of Vaspodokan. That's in Armenia. I'm notoriously poor infested. I have a good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. Oh, sign over the novel scrolls. She is surely ambitious to choose such a risky path. By order, Martyr. I hope she doesn't have a fight one. 85% chance that she slaughters the charging wild boar, and the artifact would come from that. And the inspiration might be slightly higher. Or 50% chance is overcome by the charging wild boar, and 25% chance she's maimed by the said boar. She slaughters it. Not quite fully reinforced yet. Peasant uprising. You got it. You can handle it, right? Oh, you're busy with different issues. Well, crud. We'll raise armies over there. You go over there. Sending a commander over there. I'm not going there. Someone else has got to handle it. Lady, I returned from Asia Minor with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bond on my hands and loosen the cords from peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside lies a regalia fit for a royal court. Smiles proudly, explains how she won the gratitude of local ruler in yeah. A long tale culminates in this ruler's offering to the magnificent regalia and to Ulada's master. This is an inventory artifact, which would do well. Magnificent. Certainly better than this one, so equip that and destroy this to get money out of it, since I have no use for that anymore. I've had a quick nap earlier today and felt amazingly refreshed. It's as if I could do anything and everything now. That felt good. Edible longing for long. Edible has been a real challenge to mentor. That is much certain. She is scarcely able to string a sentence together, and still prowls around like a beast. Life indoors seems to cause a great deal of stress. When she does speak, she speaks almost exclusively of returning to the wilderness. I watch as she stands uncomfortably on two legs and motions to leave. Somehow I know that this time she is leaving for good. Wait, just give me one more chance. Instead, she's off to the wild again. Disappeared without a trace. I shrug. Okay, taking command. Move up. Go meet with the others. And then we'll deal with the peasant rabble. lit only by a single candle. My finger pauses on an entry of the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I am searching through every record from the chiefdom of Ominje, if I could find. At last, it's clear as day. It's as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. I shall travel to the village personally. Lead investigation myself. I have a stewardship education. I should know what to do. As I arrive at the village accompanied by my guards, I discovered at last why the locals stopped paying their taxes. Every house stands derelict and abandoned. There's no trace of any people at all, not even my collector. A slowly rising sense of dread overtakes me as my guards rummage through the silent houses, quickly turning to panic when one of them suddenly shouts, "Huh. What did you find?" Could be anywhere, anything now. What awaits me in the abandoned house is a foul stench of pile of corpses. Decay makes it impossible to tell how they died. It leaves rotten corpses without any obvious marks of killing. Burn this hell pit to the ground. It is unceremonious, but the fire does what needs to be done. I watch as the flames consume the long abandoned houses, but not for long. I've seen everything that I needed to see then. It's time to return home. 2 bricks. This and that. Overwhelmed the peasant revolt, and that should be the end of this matter. Put it back. This subjugation war. So what it means, we're expanding this way too. Expanding much faster than intended. Zamfara is also an independent entity. One of the Songhay vassals. Could have sworn I thought you could build a Dutch building. Actually, wrong culture. There's no valid targets to promote this said culture with. Well, I'm changing laws here. Oh, that's why. When I tolerated everybody. Well, convert the damn county. Get rid of it. I'm judged harshly for my hostility towards from the criminal, who is avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. My failure to condemn them in proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation to the eyes of the elders of the faithful. They forced my hand. Must now wait. I must decide whether my court's crimes outweighed my effects for him. Surely something must be done. Our court is really so hard to replace. I don't think you're that useful around here, so I cannot host you anymore, Courtier. Get out of here. Has not taken this decision yet, because I did it previously. So we can't do that anymore, unless we unlock this dynasty legacy. Which we used to be, like in the 900s, we were getting close until that event popped up. Can be taken more than once, yeah, in order to get that. That'd be great to have. But this illusion faction... Rites of Passage. You are 13 years old, son. It's about time. But look at that! So youth engages on a duel, sacrifice, seclusion, hair shaving, or elemental cleansing. Gains either a personality trait, lifestyle experience, or a skill point. So gains either proven tribal adult or insecure tribal adult. It is time. Time brings new adults to the Yoruba tribe, but only proven the ceremonies to establish maturity, status, and worth. Debutantes, my son is of suitable age. Our spiritual people have 3 time-honored means of testing his. In seclusion, we test the ability and foresight. Shaving ahead of winsome air proves willpower. The cleansing power of fire can only be met by patience and zeal. If the demon that passes any of these trials, he will be favored in the eyes of Odumare, and honored as a worthy Yoruba man. But he is patient and calm. So I shall say, fire cleansing. The primal force of fire will cleanse his mind and body. So if the element is fully embraced, you could get this, unless he's half-hearted. So we shall see. Vast flames illuminate the stern faces of my trauma. My court chaplain, armed with a lance's butt, breaks down the bonfire and spreads embers to the glowing path. Breathe. Breathe steadily, I implore. Is this you prepared to join the ranks? I call it unknown. Oregon shall judge. Debutantes faces the fire trial. Go, child. Ban away what is unworthy. You may step on the cold earth as a Yoruba man. So I'll say, Ogun carries to believe it through. So here's what may happen. 45% chance of much wisdom and worldliness is gained. That's giving 900 learning lifestyle experience to start off with. 45% chance that he's much learned from this rite, increasing his learning skill. Or 10% chance something within awakens and he becomes zealous. And with that, he'll be a proven tribal adult and have scorched souls. Steps Ginger to the horribly burned feet for the next 5 years and given a piety. The fire cleansing is complete. You are a man now. Can revoke titles from their personal domain. Not direct vassal. that's gonna be a real issue. I mean, he's already been punished in the past. Known criminal. Escaped prison. Revolted against me. We could do that. And also, yes, they've expanded upwards again. And knowing that rebellion is guaranteed, we gotta do something about that. Now you're on 32 out of 34. All you need is a lot of gold. Gee, we are forming this empire early in this playthrough. And we still have plans to go take care of these, but we need to take care of him first. Because he is a hindrance. And so, raise the armies. And I will lead myself. And you lead with the other. We just need to be ready for war. Because it's happening. And now there's a peasant revolt over there. I'm walking in the gardens with some of the ladies of the court when I noticed Chima Adwudumanu of Kazachike approaching. I step aside and let him pass, but to my great surprise, he blocks my path and kneels before me. Before I have time to properly process this turn of events, Chima begins to sing. I quickly recognized him. It's a famous Yoruba love ballad. I've heard it performed countless times, but never with such skill and passion. The intense emotions of the song are mid, and his gaze, which is set on me. He does not look away for a single heartbeat. You flatter me, my lord. Somebody wants to kill. We know that there will be more issues after this one. Beyond this point. Mysteries of the Oruifa. My son Debutantes and his little friend Amiga taken a copy of the Uruifa from the study and brought it to the playroom. He tried to read it but quickly realized that the words therein were best left for the shamans. He seems completely content with his current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book. Respect those words. They hold wisdom and meaning. You will learn to respect it. Hey, maybe we could try to sway him instead. Don't need to conquer this. And how about you? Because, high legitimacy, has increased vassalization acceptance. But we are a long way away to get to there. Presently, I'm facing a serious policy dilemma due to the power carried by my own word. The matter in question is a complex management proposition, supported in increasing bureaucracy, which will tax the capacity to manage my domain that will benefit my vassals while lowering my future provincial incomes. As my vassals lobbied the council for long, I was able to now to postpone this issue while promising I was supportive of the whole scheme in order to keep everyone happy. Unfortunately, I am now backed against the wall where I will enact a policy or refuse it, including tyranny in the process. Or maybe there's a third option at all, if I'm creative and think out of the box. Oh, hell. Present a creative alternative. So how about this? Act creatively and out of the box in order to fully run a matter of finances. I have high stewardship and have a decentralization lifestyle perk, which I think I do have. Yes, yes I do. Um, Being fickle and being an administrator, greedy and eccentric, I'm not either of these. All contribute to my possible success. Conversely, having less than 8 stewardship and not following a stewardship lifestyle. Being generous, which I am. Being stubborn, or being honest. Oh, God. It's half and half, so either political jockeying or failure, and this will cause some tyranny. And I get a poor bargain. And thus the effect lasts long, lowering the domain limit in taxes. Failure. Everyone saw through my attempted mystification. This is definitely going to hurt the income for a good number of years. All the more reasons why we got to take care of this problem. In position. In position. You escaped prison at one point. If you fail out of prison, others will rise. If there are other disgruntled vassals, well, we'll be ready for them. It's just you and you only. May you live in harmony, contentment. That's how he says it. Guess you're just trying to be nice here. At least he's being honest. Move in. 18 days, 17 days. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Reinforce. I'll attack first. Although I'm a bit reckless. Well, we'll get him off guard. Alright. Let's face up against all the soul under Joker's command. A brief look around, I do not spot any immediate threat which could disturb my upcoming duel. Well, I do have good prowess. So let's do it. Spotting an opportunity, Overhaul lunges forwards and headbutts me hard in the face. Arrow backwards, wrong-footed. Damn it. Fool, take this. Faint stab. Bang with the left of my spear, I stab with an offhand dagger. My spear makes a thrusty jab one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand and lunge at her as she attempts to parry. Overhaul tries, hesitating to launch a thrusty jab at me, but the blow is easily swatted away. My form is good with only small errors. Overhaul's stance is a disaster. Taste the wrath of Orgun. I hear a fierce onslaught. Spear in hand, I rain thrusting jabs down on Overhaul. Liver no quarter between blows. One moment we're fighting, and next there's a cry of Hooyah! My eyes sting, my vision blurs, and my mouth tastes hurled grit. Form is good, her stance disaster. My opponent's reeling for me. Victory is so close I could practically taste it. Oh. How about they just heal? No. I'm gonna do something stupid. You think you could beat someone as famous as me? She'll lose her prowess skill. Make fun of her poor level of fame. You know, she's a kinswoman. It's beautiful, really, using someone's cringe at their own inadequacy to open a gap on their guard. A definition of a self-fulfilling prophecy. A bit of a low hope. From there, a single solid blow to Overhaul's hand knocked the weapon loose. I whirled my own spear to flowers, prepared to run her through. Can't resist the urge to get in one final jab. Now what does the loser say? Yield, as it turns out. Yield, yield, yield. I'm victorious. We got him. I take a moment to survey the littered savanna of Nikki, strewn with either Yoruba and Oregon dead, before turning to Shackle Prince's war. At last, I have my rival in my hands. Victor is now but assured. I submit. Release me and you will have what you want. Remember my mercy, worm. And as for you, since you are kinswoman, I'll say, Overhaul, you shall thank Oldumar for your life is not to be ended. Oldumar is everything. Thou shalt not kill your own kind. I don't know if he actually says that, but you get the idea. No need to take capital. We got him. Thus increasing my legitimacy more. I know we cannot revoke from that area of the personal domain, because that would require, getting them off. You can retract the vessel. Yes, I'll take this dress. While you get out. I have a claim on it. She probably won't accept it. Did not accept. Well then. You, get off your ass and take command of this army. Very Dutch now. If we simply use that just to retract the vessel, well, he'll stay in prison. In additional payment of recent trade, I find myself in a large possession of a large catalog. I've been assured that the animals are of highest quality. Well, the question remains, what should be done with them remains. It is a beautiful word, but it could be larger. 79% chance that my breeding program is successful, thus increased development grow a lot more. 20% chance that the project fails, and it did. I'll lead it myself. No longer the Courtiers. Need another quick. 87. Wise man. Okay, that's good enough. Let's defeat them and then take Lavijibu, as I want to have personal control over there. And then I'll give away at least one of my territories, particularly there, because that's all wetlands. So, you are a religious Ravana. Very greedy, very honorable. I'll say ruling Rome surely interests him. Maybe, maybe not. Let's speak more. Again, we're going to offer vassalization to him when that time comes. I guess the idea of forming the Empire of Lower Niger seems like a very good idea. We just need a lot of gold for it. Let's fight. She's got a spear of her own. She tries hesitantly to launch a thrusty jab, but the blow is easily swatted away. I'll show you how I couch a spear. My spear flows around her like water. Each strike fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed strikes. She tries to launch a thrusting jab, but the blow is easily swatted away again. Form is good, only smaller. Stance is asking. Phone discard spheres, but feel far from victory. Taste them off a little bit. Spear in hand, I rain thrusting jabs and leaving, but no quarter between blows. Stay stock still, hopefully. Just throw down my spear. Form is good of only smaller arrows, her stance is disaster. We're evenly matched, with victory balancing on the knife edge. Full, take this. I swing my spear almost on laser vein. My opponent doesn't see my offhand dagger till it's too late. When it's already on the pommel first to her face. The blow impacts her hard. Slamming so deep I swear I could feel almost a bone bruise. She staggers backwards in a daze. When the spear drops her hand, my opponent stammers out of you without doing anything. You'll be spared, because you are one of the faithful. Now let's take this place. There should not be any more infighting. Oh, this is going to take a lot of months because this is a highly fortified area due to the Yoruba culture, and it is also has palisades. At least we didn't have to call allies in, because we know how to handle them. You'll become vassal. Excellent. You could be easily swayed. So raid up there. I could scarce remember what my life was like before Arudumanu declared his feelings for me. Those days seemed so bleak, so dreary, but with him by my side, everything and anything suddenly seems possible. I wish I could go on like this forever, but deep down I know I must make my choice. Am I brave enough to give in to my feelings, or must shut my heart down forever? One true love's kiss is all I can give. Crash, where am I? What's going on? I peer in the darkness, my eyes adjusting. Oh, the mare, there's someone by my bedroom window. I scramble out of bed, reaching for the dagger on the nightstand. The intruder grabs my arm, tugs, and I spin around. Sinking the blade deep into his stomach, he looks at me and wonders a long moment, while his lips Move out of sound and falls to the ground. Segun, are you alright? On the window stands by none other than Jima, Udu, and Mandu. Blade in hand, ready to defend me. I throw myself in his arms and he holds me tight. We share one kiss, sweet like honey. Pay up. All 50. I exit my tents, siege casseroles for me. A haphazard pile of tents and shacks occupying the muddy ring of a forgotten village square. Flags snap and flare on the rain-drenched wind. Smoke drifts on the wind. Dogs and men busying themselves among the tents and siege weaponry. The stench of dirt and sweat is thick and drear, stinging my eyes. The smell is mixed up with a strong tang of urine and rancid odor of rotting wounds. My low retainer approaches and informs the siege that I got my bodyguard to do that. The tribe of Ijibu stands for me. A shattered husk of broken clay and wood. Waist-high weeds sprout from between bricks and stones. In the fields between, the dead and dying lay heap in the grotesque mounds. The smell of rotting flesh hangs heavy in the air, heating with the fierce copper scent of blood. Bodies litter the square. The stench of smoke and flesh reaches across the cold, black expanse between us. Shocked survivors stumble through the rubble, seeking refuge and answers in muddy puddles. Spare it. This is our land. And release them all. Paid. Now, would you like to pay for your air? Just for addition. Thank you. And that ups my legitimacy more. Each defensive victory is a victory. Ha! I think you're proving the point, right? Am I really that greedy? Are we gonna do this again? Yeah, why not? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna release you. And then you had a botched treatment. There goes another one of my stewards. Now get out. Gotta stop doing that stuff of increasing stress. This goes against my character. That will stop. This will be given away. You. You're kin. You take worry. Take 4 years' time. We do have a seneschal who is also terrible. Since we had a botched treatment recently. Let's get a new decision, unless you want to wait for, keep paying. Yeah. Let's say, you know what? Let's save it for the Empire, alright? We just need one more county in which we're trying to get it in peacefully without having to fight a war. It'll take a while, especially if there's a bit of a cultural acceptance difference between us. Unless one of my vassals managed to expand within somewhere again. Alright. His coming of age, my tuition intimidator is at an end. Always a curious and knowledge-hungry child, he has an affinity for scholarship of an early age, an avid learner. He's got quite a purveyor of knowledge and has proven himself capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. He's an astute intellectual and a wise man, despite the fact that he is dull-minded, but at least it's gotten him somewhere. No, for the Lower Niger Empire that must be formed. So, for what we know, he's not good at any skills because of his dullness, but he's the best option that we've got. And let's not forget that he can be married at a grand wedding in a few years' time. You gotta do it before he turns 19. Yes, there's some dread because of what I've been doing lately. Which that will stop. Now what do you say? Pay 100. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. You bastard. That man's gonna be an issue. I saw the money, but I didn't see the name. He's gonna be an issue later on. Oh, well, Joker. He probably got killed while traveling. So, he was on his way back and it's like, okay, he gave me the gold. We released him from prison. And I'm like, ah, crap, I shouldn't have done that. And then he was savaged by a lion. A lion from out of nowhere. Not one day too soon. Okay, you got your money. Vassals getting killed by peasant revolts. There, now you have the ability to build a bronze work industry, which would definitely help. Love to give development more, but there's other priorities here. Bad harvest will go away soon, and there will be a much better increase of control soon. What? A hunt. Sure, I'll be there. Make haste, because I'm reckless. Let us go. You gotta be careful. There's lions in that area. Rocks! Here. There's a sound of panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, or of my patience finally snapping. I step into the dirt to see the splinter remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my high shaman. Oh, it was my turn to look at it, and I fell asleep with the reins. Shovel supplies around. Alright, rough. The old Debutant, who dislikes me for good reasons, desires the chiefdoms. They're not yours to begin with. Very low chance of success. Oh, it'll do. This symbol's a part of the sunrise over the camp and blends near Igana. After piecing together information from the few local gamekeepers, there is some talk about the tracks and fumes nearby. The stout bug is definitely near. The conditions could hardly be a better hunter. Altair decided he wanted to hunt an antelope today. So, antelopes are very common here. Hyenas are the most common predator, and lions are pretty rare. Since that one person who got. Just my acquaintance saddle started his mouth. Legs still dangling on the saddle. My upstairs vessel, Obo Biren, Ola Yinka, made sure the bumper horse center tumbled to the ground. There's no way but Obo Biren to act. My caravan master, whose first spot its cold horns. The flighty bug is hard to distinguish. There's no doubt it's there. Observe us through the Spanish rub. The elbowed Dura takes off to the beast, crying, "Come on, it's getting away. Let's go." He will attempt to corner it. It's more perilous. He'll likely get away by then. Chances dropped. Grinding up to keep up with the blasted beasts as dog weaves through the Spanish road, snorting wildly, scattering a rise of despair in the dense thicket. The antelope is gone as it quickly appeared, with falling panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. The damn thing is gone. But regardless, anything that gets it closer to this. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in the cathedral. On its entry there is a small wooded table and a stall. Someone's left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Oh, I don't think that was on in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You are quick to make accusations that didn't illuminate figures. Amelia Harbin, and you know how to talo di uni ubiren. Are you the mystic? Fortunate. Please tell me about my future. However, takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around, and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we are away from entourage and, with an oddly deep voice, advice, "You shall find that who seeks." How insightful. I will remember this. Oh, not this. Mosquitoes. Get out of there. Got drained by mosquitoes. That's never good. Okay, if I were you, I would save that money for a grand wedding. Because you're only one county away to create an empire, in which I'll do that by peaceful means. Actually, no, they're gonna do that for me. We can worry about the empire formation later. Just wait a few years and then we'll do the... Are you gone incapable? Yep. Time for a new physician. Thank the gods. Courtiers. Actually, no. You're there. You be the physician. You can start learning. And I have inherited the High Chiefdom of Ibadan. And of course, I inherited his wealth for that as well. None of you are kin. Because I want to give somebody that is kin. If not, then that means we have to create a new... Aha! This is the son of the Inca who is going to inherit these lands one day. But, however, that can be an issue. Who else is kin? Let's not do it. It's not us. All these landed people. You know, create a new noble of Yoruba culture for once. We do need a fresh face around here for once. And I will grant you this. The vassals will be transferred to you. Guess you're the only one that's qualified. How much is the grand wedding cost? You got 2 years on regular. 274 by leaving all of these. If you want the one that gives you renown and prestige, it'll cost you this much. Just wait a few. Alright? When is his birthday? 13th of July. As he turns 17 now. So I want him to be the physician so he can get the physician trait. He doesn't have the combat skill because he still has his soul scorched. And since you're in that position, help me with this. Willing to pay you more. Radicals versus moderates. Over the last few months, 2 religious currents started to quarrel for influence of it around. One of the currents is based on radical beliefs and want to increase the strict religious following of my domain fathers. The other is more moderate in nature and doesn't want to interfere so much with the running of everyday life of the peasants, as long as a modicum of its respect is in its place. Unfortunately, I got politically embroiled on the issue, as both parties outsmarted me, as I now face to having the need to have to choose both sides. Because of my high diplomacy, I say diplomatically extricate from the political court. My options vote due to luck and my high diplomacy. I avoid making a choice. I'll say nothing to the matter. Take a drink. All good things will come in time. Yep, this thing is coming to my realm thanks to you. And I don't have to, again, forming the Empire of Lower Niger this early in the series is very good. Which, again, out of all the empires of the entire world that's formable, this is the smallest. Which actually makes things easier. It's because of that mod that I use. Which is good if you're doing an African playthrough. It's just too bad it isn't Black Emperor's Africa Plus. I miss him. At first I noticed the hints of unease. Then I noted clues of anger, and I finally confirmed someone on accounts clearly attempt to harm my prestige by spreading half-truths and lies about my person, among my peers. When I tried to discover who was the guilty member of the council, the rascal covered his or her tracks very well. Now investigations come now. That being said, I have strong suspicions about the actions of... No, wait, so is she the traitor? My political expertise will save me. Some develop because I'm either a diplomat, gregarious, diligent, or I have at least 12 of diplomacy skill. My attempt to mend the relations with my peers, success of which depends on my diplomacy skill and other factors, directly or indirectly. 72% chance, no prestige loss, 27% chance of a big penalty compared to this one. No loss. So, you got it good. You have 22 months. States of the Realm never happening because that is expensive. What's happening over there? What is this about? It's a peasant uprising. There's 3 different... It's almost like they just really want to get rid of you. And there's not a damn thing you could do about it. And what happens if you lose? Increased autonomy, that's what would happen. It's over. It's occupied, and now it's officially formable. You can form at any time, but I can't do that because money's going to go to the grand wedding. Death. It is everywhere. It can happen. It happens to anyone. We cannot avoid it. I find myself pondering this profound matter today, for reasons I'm unsure of. I'm not pondering death in general. That is, rather, pertains to myself and my own fate. If and when I die in the future, what would it be like? How would it happen? Would it be peaceful or painful? Sooner or later? How would it even feel? I say the Uruifa says what happens, I shouldn't have doubts. And remember, our religion has reincarnation. It's not about how you lived, it's about how you died. If you live a good, long life, you are more than likely to be reincarnated into the next life. Yeah, you've been getting plenty of land as of late, and I do not grant you on a council because you just don't have what it takes. Just don't have the skills for it. Six innovations versus 6 innovations. You got 16 months. Again, still gonna save up money bit by bit. And then we'll spend it on a grand wedding. Which will end the episode with that. So the formation of the Empire of Lower Niger, or the Yoruba Empire, whatever that may be called, at that time, will be for next episode. Tyranny. Matter of fact, when this empire forms, I'm sure you will all fall in line. As in, you will all join the vassalization. Especially that this will definitely get my legitimacy up. You got a year. Taking my sweet time with this. You swear upon the cola nuts? You got it. At least you become faithful rather than dutiful, so that's a good sign. Again, you may not have the mind for all skills, but you do have the mind for learning. Especially you as physician, I hope you can pick up that physician trait. If we have any more of our people that get either wounded or sick. Unless there's an outbreak of disease, and then you can also contribute. So, now I hold Ijebu, which is the area that's in modern day Lagos. So yeah, never thought I would be the one to be the one who's gonna found the empire. Fornicator. It is criminal to us, but they say she's already been punished in her realm. Let's start the wedding right now. It's going to be here in Ile Efe. Everything will be retained. I will not increase the cost because the money is going to be saved for the Formation Empire, which will be for the next episode. Perhaps we can gain an alliance with them, if we can. We know there's many other guests up either, including those of extended family. So, let's do it. It'll begin in 5 months. And we still have enough to create an empire, but again, I want to do it right at the moment of for the next episode. And plus, may never know that other events may pop up that will require spending until the grand wedding is concluded. You know, you always get these hooks things, so why don't you use that to demand payments? Yeah, there you go. Give it to me. Actually, don't do that. The reason I said don't do that? You're generous, not greedy. Remember who you are. Quit betraying your character. Stop doing that. But you could say that's a waste of space. Like, you might as well set the perks in. Ooh, no, don't do that. At least not yet. You know what? Screw it. Just set the perks. Recently, I feel like I'm not worthy of the kingdom of Yoruba. Do other rulers doubt themselves? I doubt myself. I try to be good, generous when you'll be around. But no matter how much you give away, there's always someone else begging bulls outside the walls. Others my stage don't see how it responds. Damn this universe raising one so as far as such heights. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just pick up these perks, including this. Oh, and this would help. Seth, demanding payment for hooks for a generous character? Don't do that. And I wouldn't worry too much about the stress level thing, because good things are going to happen here. The spouses, Timidere and Zainaba, both here, looking radiant at the best of time. At my signal, everyone will get in position. The ceremony will begin. It is immediately that everyone's attention, clear mind, is fixated on unmistakably pregnant belly of the bride. This is going to be awkward. I just noticed that. Oh no. I don't think I've ever had that happen in the history of playing Crusader Kings during grand weddings, where this person you are marrying already has a spouse and is a known fornicator who's already been punished in her realm recently. I'm enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I've managed to organize. Everything's gone well so far. This is, I think I know that I jinxed it. Timidere starts stuttering during the vows, severely mispronouncing his spouse's name. I could feel his eyes urging me to intervene. I could still salvage the situation. At 80% chance I defuse the situation and make a smooth recovery. 11% chance only to embarrass myself. And I don't embarrass myself. Come on. Days finally come, and I couldn't be more proud of the beautiful groom. As the person standing by my side, I'm really discovered. Isn't he radiant? Such a good match. Everything is perfect. I turn around and find and see that my neighbor is none other than of Akpoto. I could take advantage of this moment of this connection. Important weddings make important allies, is it not? He might be willing to consider alliance with me. 61% chance he's impressed, 30% chance he's not impressed. And I failed to impress him. Turn this to a court artifact. You know what? Good idea. I'll get a better crown one day. Put that here. That's for the court grandeur bonus. The ceremony finally reaches climax. The traditional rituals have been completed. All that is left is the final vows, the formal consent, the seal on the marriage, as both Timidere and Zainab say I do. The crowd starts cheering, we all stand and witness the beginning of our life together. Exciting. With all the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out the food and drinks, and to shepherd the guests to the feast venue. Let the wedding banquet begin. I know we've gone over 2 hours, but the episode will end as soon as all this ends. Every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. Long-witted, ill-born pissant quartering people who just not be silent. This time it's Zainab, and she's completely woefully self-absorbed. The conversation is rife with hypocrisy, poorly thought-out ideas, and just plain idiocy. Yet the woman's trying to convince that she's some kind of fascinating social genius. I'm going to scream. Gently exit the conversation. 64% chance I extricate myself, or 36% chance it never ends. It never ends! Magnificent talk of musicians, tumblers, and actors are providing the evening's entertainment. Thrilling guests across all. Near my seat, both Oba Adefergemi and Oba Urin Oleniagas share their opinions on this one. A lot of thought goes in the right balance of background noise. It's good to say something about too much bustle. To my mind, this is supposed to be a celebration ceremony, so it should have matched the importance since I've gone all out. I envisioned it differently when I hired him, Nika. Tea vendors praise me. That's good. How many months pregnant is she? 7. Oh dear. I can see all the guests satisfied and pretty tired, but the day's celebration is not over yet. I quickly organized a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. There's remains pour another drink. Oh gosh. What's going to happen in there? Eight months pregnant. And the baby ain't his. When finally the last guest leaves, I look at the deserted venue. The food leftovers, the spilled tea on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still linger in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organizing it. Thank you all for coming. Oh my god. I actually want to see this. Let's end the episode on this silly note. 9 months. Any time now. Baby ain't his because whoever the lover was in the past is unknown father, but is a bastard. Belongs to the Zula, which is house of. So, is there no fallout from that? No, we'll end it here on June 1st. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode, the formation of the Empire of Lower Niger, also known as the Yoruba Empire, or whatever the native name of it's going to be. But I will unofficially call it the Yoruba Empire. So, we'll see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.